still my guitar gently weeps.
Okay, so we're in A minor for this one, and you know, another classic solo, just absolute classic Eric Clapton. And the thing about this solo, it's the feel, you know, and your ability to bend. And Clapton is just amazing at string bending and vibrato. Okay, it's just a huge strong point of his, and it's, you know, this is a really tough solo to get sounding good because of all the bending, and basically you're never going to copy his vibrato because it's, I mean, he's got one of the best ever, right? So all you can do is try, right? But anyways, let's get into this. It's in A minor, like I said. So what we're going to do is we're just kind of, okay, we're going to be up here in the 4th position, pentatonic, right? So that's where most of it takes place, okay? And then it does go up to here. It goes up there at the end, but most of it's down to here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to bend in from here, from the B. Okay? Don't bend in from the C, don't go. It's from the B. Okay? And then we're going to middle finger here on B13. And what we want to do there is, you don't want to finish this bend before you hit that one, okay? You want to sort of try and keep that going as long as you can. Right? That's sort of an idea, right? So, and then we're here on B15, and then we're back down to B13 with nothing, no bends, no hooks, nothing, no vibrato, just straight. And then we're back to the A note here on G14. And a little light vibrato on that note, right? Okay, then we're going to get into this heavy, heavy vibrato section, which is obviously, he's, you know, weeps, guitar weeps kind of thing. Okay, and I think most guys are going to want to do it that way. For me, I'm always better at bending the other way. Okay, it just feels stronger to me to go that way. And this is 100% feel kind of a lick too, right? Like, no two guys are going to sound the same doing this lick. So you just have to really listen to the track. And so we're bending right up here to the C, right? We're putting vibrato and then kind of gradually letting it come down. It's killer on the fingers, right? Depending on what gauge strings you got. I use 10s, so but it's not too bad once you get used to it. So from the beginning, okay, and then he's going to go going to push that up to the C again, no vibrato, and then we're going to grab here on B15 and bend it, pull off to B13, And then we're going to vibrato on that full step bend there to B15 to B17. So that whole thing is okay, and then we're going to go so just little finger here on E15. And drift that down. Okay, so let's go from there. Okay. Now we're going to come to this part. Okay, just a bend on E15. You could do that here too. You could go. We could do that this whole next lick in this position 1 pentatonic here in A minor, but I don't know where he did it when he played it on the record. But I'm doing it down here, but you could just as easily do it up here, right? And that B string, a little easier to bend up there than the E string here, right? But I did it here, and I find this is the toughest lick because of his vibrato, right? You know, there's no teaching vibrato, right? It's just a feel thing that you have to, I mean, for me personally, that's one of my weakest areas, and I work in that constantly. To get good at vibrato, it's like everything else, you know, you got to practice it, right? So, we're here on E15. Da, 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 right? Pick the last two, and bend it down, and back up. With that vibrato on it, right? Okay. Okay, and then he goes. Okay, so it's a real country style lick there, right? So just E12 and a bend here on B15 again with your little finger on E15. Okay, but what I hear before he does that, and I think it's more just a mistake than anything else. Maybe not, but I hear that open G. I hear this. Right? So it sort of precedes, that open G precedes that E note on E12. And then we want to put a nice vibrato on that B13 there. Okay. Then he's going to do this. He's going to bend up here to the C note, right, from the A on the G string. What is that? G14, bending up to G17. Right? Just B12 to B14 hammered on to G12. Right? Okay, the thing with Clapton is his phrasing. His phrasing is so good and so just perfect, you know? And it's really worth your while to nail this stuff down so, you know, you're getting his phrasing, because it'll really help in your own playing. Okay, and then we get into the last phrase, which is, we're here on B12 to B14, hammered on, hammer on G12 to G14. Okay, then we're going to slide up to G17 to G19. And then we're here now in that, you know, familiar box 1, right? So, and we're going to full step bend there. And then just B string, E string on the 17th. And then bend here on 1920 on B20, right? Well, in that box, right? Try and get a little vibrato on that, right? So. Okay, and that's it. That's the solo. Finally, a short lesson, right? Most of my lessons have been going like half an hour lately. But even though this is note-wise, it's not a complicated song. The feel stuff to me is the toughest. So doing this solo and trying to get it to sound good in the demo was a lot harder for me than doing the, you know, some of the faster stuff that I do in some of my lessons. But anyways, everybody's different. I mean, some guys, maybe they got natural vibrato and they got natural bending, you know, and I tell you, I'm jealous of those guys because I don't have that. I have to work on that big time. I'm always happy when I can pull it off, you know. Anyways, yeah, I hope you get something out of this. Hope you have fun playing it. It's a classic and be really, really good for your bending and vibrato and just working on your overall feel. All right, like I said, hope you get something out of it. We'll talk to you next time.